for the person that is easily distracted, the procrastinator, the perfectionist, the person that has a million and one tasks but seems to can never get nothing done. This is for you.
Billion superstar. Whip, too classy for this world.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Tiania.rae. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I want to say welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. On today's episode, we are talking about the power of 30. What is the power of 30? Okay, the power of 30 is an uninterrupted, intentional 30 minutes that you are spending time getting done. Period. Okay, it is 30 minutes of intentional focus to getting the very task that you need to be getting done in a day. Like, how many times have you felt like you were working on a specific task and you were working on a task all day, okay, all day, but you still felt like you didn't get anything done? Do you know why that tends to happen at times? So what tends to happen is that I've learned that we're not creating the urgency, right? We're not creating that allotted time to get that specific task completed. Instead, we're doing the very opposite, which then is telling ourselves we have all day to complete this very task. And then when that happens, we're allowing distractions to kind of fill in the gaps, right? So distractions for you could be your homegirls hitting you up, okay, your friends, your family is calling you, you got pets, your animals is coming to bother you, you know, if you got kids, all of the above, social media, all of that is distractions, right? And those are filling up the gaps. So while you're thinking that you are spending time on this specific task, when there's no sense of urgency, there's no timestamp, there's no allotted time you gave yourself to complete this very task, right? You're creating all the time in the world, and then also those fillers are coming in of distractions, which is kind of allowing yourself to get nothing done. When that happens, there's no sense of urgency. And when there's no sense of urgency, it's kind of like you're taking your time getting that task done. In actuality, you're really not getting nothing done, right? It's something about a countdown, right? It's something about when a timer is actually ticking down, right? Because it creates a sense of urgency. It's something about it to where it's like you want to fully, completely dial in into that task, right? So when you're utilizing the power of 30, I like to use a timer that's already on my phone or on my iMac computer, okay? There's other apps that you can use. I think Toggle's one of them as well. I haven't personally used it, but I just do fine with just using my timer on my computer or on my phone. It's also in personal focus mode. If you haven't watched my last video that I posted up about 3 steps that can help you really get stuff done in your day, definitely watch that. I will link that up here somewhere. But yes, that personal focus also helps, okay, because it also creates the personal focus on your computer and on your phone as well, right? So I'll set the timer for 30 minutes. And then I am getting stuff done. It helps the easily distracted, okay, the procrastinator, the perfectionist, and it helps the person that has a million and one tasks that needs to be completed like yesterday. What this does, it allows you to practice being consistent, okay? It allows you to spend an intentional, uninterrupted, focused 30 minutes on completing whatever task that may be, whether it's a personal task, something that you got to do around the house, or a work task, something that you may have to get done for your business, right? Or maybe a school project or some sort like that, right? Whatever that task may be for you, by implementing the power of 30, you will then feel more productive and just more accomplished in your day. Like, sometimes I feel like we try to swallow before chewing. And what I mean by that is sometimes we like to take more on our plate than we can actually handle. So breaking that down a little bit more, I feel like when we have all these tasks that we have to complete in our day, right? We tend to like to put them all on one day, right? At least this is something that I've learned. And it don't work, okay? We tend to want to cram everything that we got to do in one day when we need to just take jabs at it, break that thing down. It's something about baby steps, right? So baby steps is like implementing the power of 30. It's 30-minute increments to get things done versus trying to set a bigger timer or a bigger time to get something done, and then we're kind of being distracted, we procrastinate, you know what I'm saying, because it's our attention span. And sometimes what tend to happen is that we fall off from doing that very task because we're not setting smaller timers to get that thing done, yet we're doing it in an hour increment or maybe 2 hours, or we're taking all day to do it. But then what tends to happen is that we kind of fall off from doing that very task because, let's be honest, sometimes that task ain't that attractive. It's boring. But those are the tasks, the priorities that need to get done. So the way to get those done is that you take baby steps, 30-minute increments, right? So you're not overwhelming yourself and you're actually sticking to that very thing that you need to do, right? So you can get the thing done. Whatever that task is, you can get it done. So that's what I mean when I say sometimes we like to swallow before chewing, right? Or sometimes we take a huge load on our plate, right? More than we can actually handle for that very hour. Break that thing down. And when you break it down and use the power of 30 minutes to focus and become more consistent on doing that thing, you then start to create habits, a healthy habit. It's like when you start to implement the power of 30, you kind of reclaim some of your time back, right? Because now your time is used intentionally on getting something done. Right? So it's kind of like you're reclaiming some of your time by taking smaller increments and getting those tasks done, right? And your task may take maybe an hour. Prime example, okay? So say you are writing a book, okay? And yes, a book is going to take forever, right? It's critical thinking that's involved. It's just a lot of time that's involved with that, right? But so you do not become overwhelmed and burnt out, you're gonna take baby steps by incrementing the power of 30, right? Set that timer, do the power of 30, go ham. Go ham on that, right? And then be done with it, right? And then do something else. Whatever that task is, do something else, right? Get your mind completely off of that. But say you want to come back and work on that. But then it's like in the middle of it, you're like, I'm not really feeling it, brain fog, I can't think, or whatever that task may be for y'all. I'm just using this as an example, right? Say you like, I ain't feeling it, but you stop. You should still feel accomplished, right? And productive about that very task. Why? Because you already dedicated your first 30 minutes to that assignment, to that task. And you got it done. Uninterrupted, intentional time that you spent on that very task. And at the same time, y'all, also want to say this, right? I'm not saying that you should always stay at 30 minutes. What I am saying is that start off small. And like I said, this is for the person that is easily distracted, the procrastinator, the perfectionist, the person that has 1,000,001 tasks but seems to can never get nothing done. This is for you. Start off small. Start off with the power of 30. And then after that, then you build. I just looked this up. So one study says it takes about 21 days to form a habit, okay? And then 90 days to actually make that habit a permanent behavior. And then another study says it takes about 66 days to form a habit. So all in all, y'all, it takes about 90 days, right? So what I'm saying is that the more you stay consistent with building up 30 minutes on a specific task that's uninterrupted, intentional, and you just focus on that very task, you will feel more productive getting those things done. And then once you feel like, bet I got it, I ain't new to this, I'm true to this, I've been doing this, I got this habit, I formed it, then that's when you're gonna start creating additional 15 minutes, make it 45 minutes now. And then once you hit that, make it an hour. You see what I'm saying? But then once you feel like you slacking on that 45 minutes, or you may be slacking on that hour, you need to dial it back a little bit. Go back to 30 minutes. And sometimes for some of us, you may need to start with 15 minutes, and that's okay. Because the whole thing is you're supposed to build a consistency with this thing. So we're going to bring it back and give you a recap. So for one, utilizing the power of 30 for one will allow you to focus and get more done in smaller time frames, because there's something about the intensity that really makes people dial in. For two, it allows you to practice to being more consistent, right? Which then also builds a healthy routine, and we like them healthy routines now, okay? And for three, it helps with managing our time better, right? Which also helps build discipline as well, y'all. So as you can see, y'all, utilizing the power of 30 allows you to not only feel productive, but be productive and get done. Okay, so comment down below if these tips helped you in this video, and comment down below on how you're going to utilize the power of 30 in your routine and how effective it was for you. So that wraps up today's video, y'all. Hope this video encouraged you today. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, like this video, also hit that notification bell, y'all, so that you can be notified on every video that comes out on a weekly basis, so you can stay updated, okay? And also share this video to 2 of your friends, y'all. Have them come a part of the family. It may help bless their life as well. Until next time, you guys, peace.
You, 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 you,